National housing market data rarely aligns with postcode-specific trends. By gaining a deeper understanding of what's taking place locally, those moving home can make better informed decisions. Recognising the need for relevant local advice, independent estate agents Horton and Garton are taking a closer look at the data for Hammersmith and Shepherd's Bush.
Yes, here in West London, there are very distinguished micro-property markets. Pricing and activity levels can vary dramatically between postcodes. At Horton and Garton, we're keen to share relevant updates for those making property-related plans.
Horton and Garton bring you the latest update on the market in Hammersmith and Shepherd's Bush.
Thank you, Phil. So let's get right into what's happening in the property market in Hammersmith and Shepherd's Bush. The areas of Hammersmith and Shepherd's Bush are consistently popular with families and single professionals, drawn to the great amenities and easy transport links. It's also much in demand among students, and in this update, we're going to look at what that means for the market too. So, looking at average sold property prices as reported by the Land Registry first, we can see an increase year on year of 3%. Over the past 12 months, some 63% of all successful sales across W6 and W12 were flats, achieving an average of £510,546. Whilst they're typically in high demand, houses make up a smaller section of the market in this area, typically achieving £1,206,671. Demand for prime properties across Hammersmith and Shepherd's Bush remained strong, with the highest value sale recorded by the Land Registry here in the past 12 months was £2.4 million for a flat and £5.25 million for a house. Because prices have remained so strong, it shows the high level of demand for this area, and we've been pleased to see this remain steady despite the long run-up to the general election. Another way of looking at average prices is according to the number of bedrooms. What we see here is that most sections have risen gently, with the standout category being two-bedroom flats, which have seen a rise of over 4.5% over the year. Pitching your property at the right price remains key to a successful sale, and we see this time and again where customers take our advice. Of course, the market ultimately decides, but our experience of street-by-street local conditions means we can recommend the best strategy to achieve a sale at the best price. We also want to remind buyers that if you want to capitalise on the government's current stamp duty relaxation on purchases where the property value is less than £625,000, now is the time to act. From the 31st of March next year, the stamp duty threshold will likely drop from £425,000 to £300,000 for first-time buyers, and from £250,000 to £125,000 for home movers. So we'd advise moving fast. Now, let's turn our attention to the rental market. Imperial College's Hammersmith campus means students are a significant demographic in this area. This is providing a strong incentive for landlords to enter or expand in this market. Student rent renewals are high because they don't want to risk losing the property in the competitive lettings landscape and will pay even through the summer holiday period. In fact, some 47% of Horton and Garton's lettings transactions in Q3 were renewals, as tenants opted to stay in properties rather than risk trying to find new ones. There's so much demand that Hammersmith and Shepherd's Bush bucks the national trend for smaller scale and first-time landlords, as it actually has rising yields. Meanwhile, mortgage lenders are looking favourably on portfolio landlords who want to expand their investment by buying additional flats locally. Here at Horton and Garton, we're not only embedded in the property market, but we also cherish our long-standing involvement in the local community. For some years now, we've backed the Upper Room, a fantastic charity that offers meals, services, and help into employment for those hit by homelessness and other hardships. In July alone, this fantastic charity provided 4,100 meals to people in need. And we'd love you to get involved with a wonderful charity event. The West London group, Artists at Home, is running an online auction of artworks in aid of the Upper Room. The auction will be live in the last 2 weeks of November, closing on Sunday, the 1st of December. There are going to be many different artists taking part, so please do take a look at the wide variety of superb pieces and get bidding. And we'll pop a link below for you. See you next time.
The Horton and Garton Hammersmith and Shepherd's Bush team can be found at 172 King Street, Hammersmith, W6. Their website, hortonandgarton.co.uk. Email the team, sales@hortonandgarton.co.uk, or call them 0208 81 90 510.